Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the Professor with Day Trading for Success. Please read our disclaimer. So I'm here with a group of friends this morning on Zoom, a pretty small group. We're going to be trading Amazon based on a recent Catalyst news on that. We were originally marking out AMD, but we're going to be trading Amazon at the open. So this is the open strategy. I've kind of combined my support and resistance lines from the RV strategy into the open strategy because I think it might help because it could end up actually starting to trend based on the news. So we used our Catalyst, our rating system in the logbook, which you can find in the videos under logbook, or you can just buy the book, or you can listen to me right now. So it met the price, it met the market cap, it met the float. It was 50 cents off the ATR, but that's okay because it's Amazon. The minimum gap we looked from the day before was great. The volume we looked from the day before was great. The catalyst is strong and fresh. It's like every trader is talking about trading at this, well, very recently, in the last few minutes. It's got a good pre-market pattern, meaning that it's consolidating. Let me move this out of the way. We've got about 3 minutes to the open, so I'm talking fast. So we like a consolidation for a large cap. So the most part, it's got a consolidation pre-market. So that's aftermarket, pre-market, or extended market. And then it does have room for significant daily move, and it has a history of big days. So this rated an 8 in the rating system, so we're feeling pretty happy about it. I went into the 4 hours to mark the support and resistance within the ATR high and low, which are also marked out. So every wick and every body of a 4 hour is marked. If it's not marked, it's picked up by another line of Fibonacci. So I have a 2-day Fibonacci and a 10-day Fibonacci. So we've got a really strong layout here to try to help us along with this strategy. So what we're waiting to do is we're looking for it to break the open strategy. We want it to break a pre-market low or a pre-market high and then get into the action then, because then it's decided which way it's going for the most part. That's the way this strategy works, is when it does that, it's kind of committed to a direction. Obviously, not always. So make sure you seek the advice of people you trust, and you read that disclaimer. Now, I marked out here this pre-market low was actually hit a bunch more times, this pivot, and so is this pivot. So I kind of marked them as sort of a buffer to see is it really moving that way. And then the 4 hours are really strong. So they're going to act as ceilings and floors. And if you have listened to my videos about the RV strategy, it's every time it breaks one of those 4 hour supports and resistances where the stock has moved, has turned around before. They're not just arbitrary, lines across the screen. The stock has turned around there. It's turned around, a sharp turnaround. So it stands to reason it might do it again. So when you get into a range-bound trading, you're looking for something that's going to turn around. So it already hit that pre-market high right there again after I marked it, which is good, and it kind of hit it again. But then it went all the way down here. Now these are shadow wicks, a sensitivity, so that you can't, on the tall, long ones on that doji, I'd be suspect slightly. But when the market first opens, we're not going to get into the, I see I don't have my grid up. Wow. Guys, give me a second here. I want to make sure I get the right one here. Yeah, that's not the one I want. All right, well, I'll use that then. Yeah, okay, so it's there. All right, it's just a little lighter. I have another one that I don't have up there for some reason. Anyway, the market is now open. So as you know, with Thinkorswim, if you're familiar with it, whoa, it jumped over 1 million. Yeah, so this is going to have trouble reconciling, and everybody must have heard this news. So, but we're going to wait. So it broke that 4 hour. Now, often when it's going to go one way, it starts to go the other way first, and that's why you want to wait for all these orders to shake out. So it is going down there. Is it going to reconcile with a level 2, or is it just too much for it to handle in the first few minutes? So again, I told you we're going to do 500 shares. So if you have 25,000 in your account to make the minimum PDT, you can margin 4 times, and you should be able. Wow. Okay, guys, I'm getting ready to short down if it keeps going down. Yeah, it's a little early, but it's exciting that it is going. I think it did its upper move it already, and that's it. That's what it looks like. So, well, no, there's retracing right now. So, if you're not following, I'll try to explain a little bit more about what I'm doing once I get into a position here. So we're on our second minute now, which means to me, pretty much any time if it starts to break down by that pivot, if it breaks the pivot, I'm going to go in. 21.31. I almost want to go in right now. I'm going to go in. All right, so I got in with 500 shares. How's everybody? I got a pretty good, 137.23. So if it retraces up here, I'm going to pop out. So I'll probably give it a 30 to 40 cents, a couple $100. Now it is going to retrace. So it broke that low. It's going to break that low too. All right. So this is going to be a good opening trade, I think. All right. We're doing good. Now that's this is the intraday volume profile. We're hitting the lower level of that. Could turn it around. Nope, it did not. So that's good. Now every one of these pivots it's breaking through is going to cause it to think. You know, I almost like to look at it like it's alive and it's being shackled by each one of these. So you have to watch the volume as this is happening. And that's why the scalping indicator, by the way, you can get it for free on the channel. Just type in scalping indicator. But look at that. I mean, it just destroyed right there. Those are all sellers. Every line. Now we're about to hit the ATR low. So the ATR low, I'm going to reverse at the ATR low. If it gets down that low, I'm looking to reverse at the ATR low. You know, it might just, it's so strong. Now the volume dropped from the open. So if it breaks it, got a good opening trade. So it's definitely slowing down there. So it's telling us that it's respecting that ATR, which is the average true range over a 14-day period. There's a formula we use to get these lines. You should watch any of the RV strategy videos, and it will tell you. Yeah, so look at it just stop. So we don't want to miss the retracement. So, wow, already lost $100 on that retracement. Is that it? Or is it going to try to pound through that thing? You see how the volume dropped, but the sellers are still winning out. Oh, it broke through. So when you trade the RV strategy, if it breaks through and doesn't stay, and it breaks, so it broke through the floor, right? So now is it going to break back? Is it going to break back through the ceiling? That would be the ceiling. Has enough power if it breaks through here again, or is it going to just keep going through the 4 hours? So it sounds a little complicated, but it's not. So this is so respected, this ATR. So it looks like it's got enough power to just keep going. So how low is this thing going to go? Is it going to break through that? We have more Fibonacci's in 4 hours way down here. We did call it right, though. It did go down. So if it breaks back through, okay, guys, I'm just going to reverse there. I don't like that. So it broke back up through again. So, and I wanted to bank it. So maybe, God. No, okay. It's having trouble reconciling. I'm looking at this. The candle didn't catch up to it right there. You guys are doing good. Some of you are still short. Yeah, it seems like it's not going to go retrace. I don't feel good about reversing here. It's in a micro channel. I'm just going to sell for a small loss. Oh, that was a big loss. Like $40. Yeah, I'm going to wait a second, guys. Yeah, that was, let's see what it's going to do here. Keep my winnings. Some of you are still short. All right. Yeah, so it breaks through this ceiling, which it just did, and then keeps going. Then it seems the sign of the retracement. Here, it still wants to go down. I'm definitely thinking about, if it keeps going down there, I'm definitely thinking about shorting it there again. Let's see if it can break through that Fibonacci, and then I'm going to go in. Is it going to do it? Stop dead at the Fibonacci. Wow, it totally respected that Fibonacci. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this is impossible to trade, so you guys are just riding it up and down. I'm actually not in a position, so I'm waiting a minute to see if I can capitalize on this. We got our first move, which is pretty good. Everybody hopefully made a few $100. It's a good start, and that might be what we get today. You know, it might be just a few $100, but that's something. You add that up at the end of the week, you have 1,000. Obviously, you guys who watch us know we trade, much larger share size on a regular basis, and the large caps get filled, which is good. Wow, is it going to break through that 136.69 4-hour, or call it 136.70? Is it going to break through that? God, it's just sitting on that ATR, and it will do that a lot before it makes a decision. I'm going to buy there, guys. I'm going to take a chance. I'm getting antsy. I'm not in the game. So nothing here told me to do that. Let's get this up where I can actually see it. I was just channel trading on the micro channel here, and that's only a 21. I guess it's a small channel. It classifies this as, wow. Okay, so I got some money back. Well, I'm losing it again. I'm looking at the level 2 price right now. I'm going to take that, guys. I got back the money I lost. So I got out a little soon. Well, there it goes. Wow, I wish I would have grabbed it there. So it's kind of channeled a little bit in the 4-hour and that one. This is the channel though, but it's just got those moves beyond it, and then the 4-hour sort of supports it, and then the Fibonacci supports it below that. So we're looking for it to go down again, unless it's just starting its retracement here, and it could go all the way back up here. So we've got to be careful. I would be inclined to go long right here. If it breaks through this 688, what are you guys doing? Wow. Well, I could have got it right there, but it stopped. I was looking away at your screen, and I would have probably already been in that move. But if you look at it down here, oh, God. This thing's throwing me off because it keeps highlighting the color. Oh, I missed it again. PM low. I'm going to short it there. So this is high. This said go. I didn't go. I counted on this on the news this morning to turn it around. That's what I'm looking for. I already have a cushion, so I took a chance. If it breaks through that Fibonacci, I'm going to get right out. Or that PM low, I mean. I'll take another loss. So I'm looking to see another loss here if it happens, but it does seem like it's going to keep climbing. Yeah. Probably I could take it right now and just get out for a small. That's going to get out. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get out. That was stupid. I added more shot. Guys, I went over our rule. Sorry. I forgot what position I was in there for a split second. So now I'm going to get out because I just want to regroup as to why I made that mistake. So we're not supposed to go over 500 shares, but so that's about where it would have been if I got out when I was supposed to get out. I just hit the wrong button, and it happens to all of us, even me. So now, yeah, it definitely looks like it's going to go. I'm going to get back in to go down with this. I wish I would have got it here. You guys are doing good. One of you 600 there. That's good. It's kind of hard. Whoa. It's hard trading this. So is it going to break through here and then ride it down to here? Let's give it a little. Whoa, there it goes. All right, so I'm either going to reverse at the ATR or perhaps a little bit below, but it turned it around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, 6 times almost there. So I'm going to go with the collective. It's going to turn around and retrace again. And if I'm wrong, I've got a cushion. It's going to stop at the 4-hour. Okay, so I missed a little scalp there. These are baby scalps is what we got here. So it's not really doing the big plummet. I mean, look at the 5-minute. It did a pretty big plummet. It looks like it's over. Looks like we're done with our plummeting. Darn, I lost that profit too. Oh. So, you got to set your stop loss. I have a mental stop loss, obviously. Right now, once I start making money, it's a dangerous thing traders do. I'm just like, I could go back to zero. It's like, you really need a plan. I've been thinking a couple hundred with this share size since the very beginning that I'm okay on any single trade to go a couple hundred. And now I feel better because I know I'd still be green. So if you're wondering about that, but you want to make that plan based on your channels, based on your overall share size that you can handle. Here we go. So it broke through the 8. I'm going to reverse right there. Okay, so a couple things happened. I banked it, and I'm getting ready to make sure I'm in the move for it to reverse. Now, if it doesn't, remember that I'm long right now. If it doesn't, I'm going to sell. I'm just taking a double look there. I'm like, where am I? Just not make a mistake again because I'm over 500, so that's good. So I don't really want to go, below 400 while I'm holding this. Wow. So it did. Oh, wow. Wow. It's $105 down. I'm going to have to take a loss here. Oh, my God. 430. I told you 400 is what would be my point of. So I broke 500 and I lost it. Oh, here it comes back. Might just get out of this thing for lesser loss if it seems like it's going to keep going down. 800. Wow. Wow. Wow, you guys are doing good. Yeah, I think we just have to take baby scalps in here, and that's what you're doing, which is awesome. 20 cents, 30 cents, 15 cents. So I should just start when I get $50, $60, $80 green. I should just start banking it because it's just going back and forth here. It's not shooting down like we thought. 600. Can you pop a little higher than that for me before I reverse you? You're at the top of that channel. I'm going to take that. 640. Yeah, of course I got out too soon. And now it's chopped back into the thing. So I'm short at 136.71. So now we're looking for this 4 hour to change it. Now, obviously, you want to watch. This is the 9 moving average. This is the 20 moving average. That's the VWAP. We're below the VWAP, so it's kind of hard to. I mean, that's a fairly well respected candlestick pattern right there. But this usually means it's going to go the other way because that engulfed that. But then the wicks are throwing it off a little bit. But it's below the VWAP, so you know. And I've got a nice cushion here, so if I see this getting near 400, I would start to panic a little. But I'm definitely not going to be the highest one trading today, so for sure. Oh, excuse me, guys. Need more coffee. Yeah, it's just died out on us here. Volume's way lower. Oh dear, I'm on the wrong side of this. I think I'll just cover rather than reverse. This could just, so right here, I should mark this. Oh, I'm off my mouse pad. All right. That got respected. And there's 3 little flat tops there, and it hit it again here twice. So this seems to be very well respected. 136.93, 130, right in this area. Really hard to trade this. It's not going to be a big day. I don't think we were talking about trying to make 1,000 with this share size, but it's going to be nearly impossible for me anyway to do that. One of them's going to do it. Looks like. Don't get cocky. But this is a good living. If I break 700, I'm going to get out and then reassess. Get out 107.05. You get a good fill. Remember, you multiply these by 100. So I'm always just happy to have 700. I got to tell you guys. I think it's just going to go right back up again. It's going to buy it. Let's see if it goes all the way down. And then I bought a little sooner. If it's just going to bounce right back up again. This is the ATR low. And this should turn it around if anything's going to. Yeah, this is pretty hard to scalp right here because it's not clear signals as it's going a little slow for your clear signals here. So, there we go. I'm just going to take baby scalps here when I can. I'd like to get 50, 60 bucks if I can in here. Keep going. Keep going. I'm not greedy. A little bit more. Oh, I should have just taken it right there. You're going to go back down. I'm just going to take that 765. I know I tell you guys to hold in longer moves, but we are not getting a clear signal. So now I'm just doing the other type of trading that you do at the open, where you're basically just scalping 20 bucks, 30 bucks, 50 bucks, and that's how most people that day trade start. When you do this 1 minute chart and 5 minute charts. I mean, this is good. This is, times 5. That's a nice living. So you don't want to get super greedy. So it is getting, it's getting pretty long here to, I mean, the time is running longer for me. I'm going to be stopping soon. Hopefully, guys, that you like the content. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe. If you like what you see, there's a lot of videos out there, and they're going to be better marked sometime this week. I don't know when. I'm getting excited so I can find some of the videos I made. I'm having trouble finding stuff when you guys ask me the questions where to tell you to go. So I'm hoping that, wow, okay. So I'm going to look to go long. This is telling me I need to go long down here again. Is that as low as it's going to go? I missed it. There was a little scalp there. 20 cents, almost 30 cent scalp if I grabbed it down here. Damn. Now, I'm going to short it. Okay, so now it looks like it's running out of air. Has to break through this fib. I missed the move up, and I'm going to try to get the move down. And that's kind of what you do in channel trading. Now, it's not clearly in a channel. I mean, you could say ATR up to this 4 hour. I mean, you could have just done those longer moves. But since I learned to trade with these on, I'm just going to cover if it gets down here, trade with these on ceilings and floors, micro channels, small channels. I mean, anywhere near this ATR, I'm just going to get out right there. What did I get? 870. Okay. All right, guys. I think I'm going to, kind of breaking a sweat trading these little scalps here. But I'm going to stop. How are we doing up to? We got somebody over 1,000. Yeah, I knew he was going to make it. And a couple at 800 with me and a couple a little lower. Everybody's green. This is fantastic. Guys, please look at the other videos. Remember, there's all these custom scripts for free. I hope you enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up and stay green out there. Be careful trading this or any other strategy. Trade it in the sim first and get green. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.